Georges Dussault Photography Center. A committed look. To be committed. Someone promises to fulfill something for another person. Nicolás Müller's temporary exhibition. This room shows Nicolás Müller's photographs. Nicolás was born in Hungary, which is a country in Europe, and he died in Spain. This exhibition shows the history of people of the past, who worked in the fields and in various things. It also speaks about poverty. Nicolás has been in many countries, such as France, Morocco and Portugal. There are some characters that make sense, others that don't. Some characters are represented well, and others are not. I didn't like the lady with the giant bow on her head, because it was too big, but I liked all the photos. I found the space to be very good. We felt good. You should come here because the photos are very beautiful. There are 78 photographs. We chose 17 photos.
Photo 1. Müller with Samu, 1942. Nicolás Müller is seated holding a dog. He photographed himself. It's a memory. He was happy because the puppy was his companion everywhere. Müller was at home in Spain.
Next to this photo, we have a text on the wall. Let's read it. Nicolás was born in Hungary, a country in Europe, in 1913. He died in Asturias, in Spain, in 2000. Nicolás was a photographer from Hungary. Nicolás was Jewish. To be Jewish is to follow a religion with customs different from Christianity. Nicolás lived in Hungary until World War II. World War II lasted 4 years. He fled Hungary to save his life. Nicolás travelled through Spain, Italy, France, Portugal and Morocco. He was looking for a free country. Nicolás lived in the period of the World Wars. The wars left Europe in a terrible state. Nicolás took pictures of the workers' daily life. Nicolás suffered the beginning of Nazism. Nazism is the ideas created by Hitler, a German politician who wanted to kill people who were different, such as gypsies and people with disabilities. This exhibition shows the countries where Nicolás lived. Nicolás has many interesting photographs. In 2015, Nicolás closed his studio. Nicolás' daughter is named Anna Müller. She is also a photographer. She found the box with 3,000 forgotten images. Anna thought these images were very good. She wanted to show the pictures to everyone. We can see these photos in this exhibition. Shall we get to know Nicolás a bit better?
Saint Christopher of Entreviñas, Spain, 1952. The man is a priest, walking on the road and saying his daily prayers. Sometimes he stops, reading and talking to God. The photo can also be the open road to God. Photo 3. Sands of St. Peter, Spain, 1957. It's a lady doing the laundry in the river. This is how clothes used to be washed in the past. The stones in the river are used to scrub the clothes. The lady is far away and looks tiny in the photo. There are 3 chickens drinking the water from the river. Photo 4. Expectations before the puppet show, Spain, 1952. Expectation is what we feel when we are waiting for something to happen. The boys are sitting and the girls are standing. They are looking at the puppets. They are happy, some with their mouths open and others with the jaw dropped. A puppet show is a kind of theater. There are some sticks with strings to move the puppets. Photo 5. Peasant, Hungary, 1936. A peasant is a person who works in the fields. A lady is harvesting hay and tying it up. Then she carries it to store the hay. She reminded me of my grandmother doing these things. I used to help my grandmother pound the wheat. The cobs look like bread to me. My grandmother had wheat. I used to help pound the wheat. I used to go with my parents to get hay. Photo 6. Sunbathing, Hungary, 1935. A bather is a person who bathes in water and under the sun. This is a girl in a spectacular swimsuit. She has a shirt under her back, serving as a towel. She's laying on top of the logs with her arms folded. In the old days, there were no beach mattresses. She is sunbathing to make herself more tanned. Swimsuits from the past are not like those of today.
Photo 7. Children in the village. Hungary, 1934. A little boy is sleeping. The boy is between many kids at school. There is a barefooted girl. Some kids are in short sleeves, others in long sleeves. In the old days, they didn't have shoes. Some kids have dirty clothes. There was no hot water. There were no toilets. In the past, children worked in agriculture. When the children had no school, they helped their parents. I helped in agriculture. I went to get hay, grain and bales. Now there are machines. Parents can put their children to work because it's forbidden. Photo 8. La Madeleine, Paris, 1938. La Madeleine, French name of a church called Madeleine. There are 2 old cars and snow on the ground. There are small lights on the poles. Cities at night are more beautiful than cities by day. We see some railings around the building. The building is the church called Madeleine. This is the only night photo in this exhibition. Photo 9. Portrait of a woman with a satin blouse. France, 1939. Satin is bright cloth for making clothes. The woman is very photogenic. Photogenic is a person that looks good in photos. She looks very natural and beautiful. She looks sensitive. She looks as if she's going to sing. She looks like a movie star. Photo 10. Family, France, 1938-1939. We see a family all together. There is a girl washing her hands in a bowl. Some are seated, others are looking away. 2 children are on the lap of 2 ladies. One is a sister and the other must be the aunt. The grandmother and the dad are also there. Photo 11. Peasant family in Haute-Savoie, France, 1938. A lady is knitting while sitting on a bench. Knitting is done by 2 needles and wool. She is making a sock, and the man is standing with his arms crossed. He is smoking, but the man's shirt is white, and it doesn't let us see the cigarette. There are pots on the floor and a chicken. Photo 12. Laundresses on the banks of the Douro River, Portugal, 1939. 6 women are doing laundry in the Douro River. Women lay out the laundry on the rope of the boats. We don't know Porto very well. We must take a trip to see the Douro River. Photo 13. Vilar Formoso's Market 3, Portugal, 1939. This lady is poor and the man is giving her peppers. They are in the garden. There is a basket in the photo. It's for harvesting food. If we look at the name of the photo, we know it's a market. With her hand, the lady is saying the peppers price.
Photo 14. Vilar Formoso Market 1, Portugal, 1939. It looks as if the ladies are part of a folklore group because of their clothes. When they weren't working, they danced or sang. People were all together talking to each other. There are men and women in the photo. They went to the market to buy food. Photo 15. Vilar Formoso Market 4, Portugal, 1939. It's a man selling baskets. The other man replies saying how much the baskets cost. There are plenty of baskets and an umbrella. It's a fair from the old days. Photo 16. Grand Souk of Tangier 2, Morocco, 1941. Tangier is a city in Morocco, a country in the north of Africa. Many people together on a street talking to each other. In the past, they used to dress like this in that country. Not in our country, but in Morocco. It is their tradition. A tradition is the cultural habit in certain countries. Photo 17. Eid al-Adha Fair, Morocco, 1942. Eid al-Adha is a Muslim festival called Big Party. It's a shepherd carrying a sheep on his shoulders, to kill it or to give it to another shepherd. The shepherd's clothes are old. There is a man here looking at the shepherd. He has some cloths on his head. The men are Arab.
Technical acknowledgments. Visit created and validated by Carlos Neves, Filipe Vaz, Guida Marcos, Isabel Fernandes, Isabel Mouta, José Francisco Nascimento, Lúcia Pereira, Manuel Afonso, Miguel Cifrósio, Mónica Santos, Nelson Saraiva, Paulo Sá, Sérgio Rabassal, Solange Cordeiro. Facilitators: André Oliveira, Daniela Paes, Cláudia Martins, Cátia Broco, Sandra Belchior. With the support of the Santos Mártires Academy and ASCUDT, Socio-Cultural Association of Disabled People of Trás-os-Montes, Bragança. Project Culture for All Bragança, Norte 074230 FSE 000058 of Bragança City Council, implemented by the Polytechnic Institute of Bragança. Easy Read European logo, Inclusion Europe. More info on www.inclusioneurope.eu/easy-to-read. The voices in this audio are from José Luís de Castro, Sione Barbosa, Ricardo Santos. Sound edition by André Pinho.